Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, and holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing. If you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a
Hello, let's get right into it so that we can be done with it. Thanks for being here. Sorry I'm late. Travel by flu powder. Let's try this. This is not the computer that broke, obviously. The computer that broke is still broken, making it excellent for me today. So, there we go. God damn it. Why is the video not playing? I can't handle that. I can't handle that. That will be the last straw. Please play, Judge. Please. Please. Please.
So this is the anti-harassment calendar. Before we get started, I'm going to take attendance, find out who's here. Catherine and Robert Dyer.
Here, Your Honor.
And then and then this is kind of related is the Bartas, Julie and James Barta. Are they here also?
Yes, we are.
Okay. And then Timothy Smith or someone on his behalf or both.
Here, Your Honor.
Mr. Temporary. I still don't see any service, so pretty much all that can happen today, if you still want to pursue this, we'll have to try this one more time.
That is so outrageous because like literally I was on the phone with a cop and he was like, is this his apartment? And I was like, yeah, that is his apartment. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll contact you in a week and tell you if we handed it to him or not. And I'm like, why can't you just hand it to him now? Because like you're at his apartment. And then they just hung up.
Okay, so ma'am, I don't know what went on out there with the police officer and the person. All I know is I can't proceed without proof of service. Like I can't. And
Okay,
so,
then we could just, sorry for cutting you off.
That's all right. Go ahead.
Oh, we can just reissue it then.
And then you can follow up with the, what law enforcement agency is this? Is this the sheriff's office or?
Yeah.
The 22nd? Yeah. So your next court date is going to be December 22nd?
Okay, let me see if I have court on that date because I have 3 other court dates coming up. Nope. Alrighty. What is it? December 22nd?
That is not a humble brag
At 9
or a
a.m.
flex, ma'am, to have 3 other court dates coming up. That actually sucks. That sucks.
Okay. Alrighty. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. The copy of this will get sent to you. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Judge, please. He even cut the stream off today.
And then Brooke Bradbury.
Present, Your Honor.
And then how about Benjamin Clark? Is there a Benjamin Clark here? I don't. And he was served.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
so I'll come back to you in a minute, ma'am. And then Mason Seeger Campbell.
I'm here.
Hi there. Were you able to get service on Mr. Jacobs?
I was told that he was served, yes.
Is Michael Jacobs here?
Hi, Courtney. I broke my computer.
All right. I'll come back to you in a minute also there, Mr. Seeger Campbell.
Yes, sir.
Finally, is it
Thank you,
Aliviana
Bill. You're
Castillo?
so sweet.
Yes,
know
Your
my
Honor, I
phone's
am
ringing.
present.
and Jordan Alejandro?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, so before there's a couple of cases here that we're going to take up before we actually start the actual hearings. The first case is going to be Ms. Bradbury, Mr. Seeger Campbell. I'll come back to you folks in just a minute. But the first case we're going to take up is Mr. Stonecipher and Ms. Hunt. Ms. Hunt, can you come up here and take a seat, please? No. I'll tell you when the time comes. And this is down to 1. So in this case, an order was previously entered by a different judge. That order remains in place. This comes before the calendar on Ms. Hunt's request to modify the existing order. And then Mr. Stonecipher filed a declaration in response to your request. Did you see that?
No, I was originally going to ask for a continuance because by my servicing company, he was never served. So I'm surprised to see him here today, but happy to take care of the hearing. So I did not know that he was served.
Well, yeah, he got served. Look, we got the packet late last week. Or no, wait a minute. Hang on just a minute.
If I may, Your Honor, I was never formally served. I received Mrs. Hunt's.
Hang on, we can hear
Oh,
from,
of course.
you're here with an attorney, so
Correct. Okay.
Mr. Clark, if you want to address that, you can.
So I
Yeah, he
did not
was
know.
not
Ma'am,
formal. Yeah, as he was saying, he was not formally served,
Yeah, I
but he
broke a
did learn
computer
about.
today, Ryan. My computer. So I'm mad at myself. And then that was just a phone call about another problem. Problems everywhere and not a solution to see. But, oh, Dwight, first of all, thank you for 7 months. You guys are so sweet. Bill, thank you again. I didn't even say a proper thank you. Dwight, thank you for 7 months support. And thank you again. I just feel stupid. I broke it. I just feel stupid. So, thank you.
This through other means. And Miss Hunt should have received the declaration. I emailed it to her and I mailed it to her with substantial time for her to receive it.
Did you not receive that, ma'am?
I never received
Okay.
those documents.
So what we could, I think it's only just a one document. It's a declaration in response. Give me just a minute.
This guy's gonna cry in a minute too. Everybody's crying today.
Can you print that?
I'm trying not to. I just do feel stupid, but I appreciate you
What
guys
we're gonna
being
do,
here.
ma'am, we're gonna print off a copy of that declaration. I'm gonna have you review it, then you can go back in, you can go back into the court, you can review it. And then if everybody's agreed, we'll just go forward on this motion here today, so no one has
Okay.
to come back.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
That's true. At least I'm breaking computers and not breaking hearts that will never come back to me.
What up, ma'am?
Actually, I'm pretty good at that too.
Back into
Really
courtroom,
am.
and then we can do a couple of others. It shouldn't take you too long to read that, then we'll come forward. Next will be Ms. Bradbury. Can you come back on the Zoom call, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hi there. So I've reviewed your petition.
Hold on, Miss Bradbury. Hold on, Dwight. Thank you so much. Aww. Well, now you're going to make me cry happy tears, but I will do better. I won't read that out loud because that will make me cry, but I will thank you, and I'll try really hard not to cry. Thank you.
You have a number of doorbell camera videos that you've submitted, which I reviewed all those. A temporary order was entered, and then today's supposed to be the hearing to determine whether or not a full order will be entered. Given that he's not here, it's now coming up on 9/20. I'm prepared to enter a default order in your favor, but I have a couple of questions first, frankly. I mean, I thought I read somewhere that, you've moved into a different apartment while this is pending, or are you back home, or what exactly?
So the complex was kind enough to move me into a new unit as this was going on, so I didn't have to be door to door with them since we're neighbors. But since this situation has happened, I am moving out, and I am moving today, actually.
Okay. And so are you moving into a different establishment, or?
It will just be a different unit, like across the way, like farthest I can get away from him.
Okay. And then how have things gone since he's been served? Have you had any issues or problems, or?
Yes, the day after he was served, he tried to make contact again and enter my house.
Okay. And I thought there was the video of that, was it not? Was that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So how far is the new apartment away from him? Because here's why I'm asking these questions.
Is that
because
it's a mini computer, which I love. I really appreciate mini computers. I broke it, so we can't blame the computer. But because it's a mini computer without any attached peripheral devices, I can't click the button on this screen to make it go through the next step to fix it. This only happened maybe 10 minutes before I decided to go, like 10 minutes before the live. So I am going to try and troubleshoot it after, but right now it's not working. So that's where we're at with that. But we have a little bit left of this. Credence and Mikey will be coming on in a little bit, and maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows?
as a temporary order, I noticed, we do see no contact orders or anti-harassment orders fairly, neighborhood situations. This isn't a neighborhood, you're in the same apartment complex, but we can't really put distance restrictions on them because we can't enter an order that prevents someone from getting to and from their own home. And the distance restriction in the temporary order, which was entered by a different judge, said don't come within 1,000 feet, which isn't really practical given where he live and you live. But I will put a distance based on everything you tell me. I'm going to enter, I'll enter an order that will be in place for a year. We can do a distance restriction, but I want to reduce it to this an amount where he can get to and from his establishment without violating the order. See what I mean? So how far away from, it's 500 feet, 300 feet, what exactly?
It could honestly even go up to the 1,000 feet with where I'm moving. We're complete opposite ends of the complex now.
All right. Give me just a minute there, ma'am.
What a big apartment complex. 1,000 feet? Can somebody do the math? How many meters is that? My brain only works in Canadian when I'm upset. Oh, Lord. Yeah, Courtney. I'm sorry. Of course you worry when she has surgery. That's such a bigger deal than my stupid computer. We're sending good vibes. And nobody cry because Vicky can't cry. Because of her eye. Nobody cry. I'm talking to you, Paisley. 304 meters. Holy shit. That's almost once around the track. Once around the track is 400 meters. Oh, I failed all the math classes. Ryan.
So then an order will be entered. It will be in place for 1 year. Go through December 8, 2026.
I would cry if my computer had to get surgery, Courtney.
And then the parameters of the order will mirror what's in the temporary order. He's not to cause you any harm, not to contact you, don't engage in stalking behavior, don't come within 1,000 feet of you, your vehicle. And I think those were the two provisions of the order. So the order, the full order will be exactly the same as the order here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then since he was served and it mirrors what's on the temporary order, he won't need to be served with this. And if you want a copy, do we email a copy or do they? You can get a copy of that off the district court website, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Your Honor, would it be possible at all to call the Dyer and Barta matters early on? The court in Grace Harbor is waiting to call my matters there so that I could make sure, because I know there's been the scheduling issues here. But if that would be possible at all.
All right, give me a minute, ma'am.
Thank you.
We'll get to you. I'm going to take care of done this one.
Ryan, the funny thing is I went to school enough. I always went to class. So I understood there was a joke there, but again, I failed math, so I failed to I failed the fucking concept, okay? Also, Courtney's dog, are you saying your dog's a whore? Is that what's happening here?
I'm going to go back to the stone cipher hunt, and then after that, I'll come to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, ma'am, you can come on back up. You can take a seat. So you have asked to adjust the no contact order. In the response that was filed by the declaration from Mr. Sonepfeifer. Well, I guess having said that, are you prepared to proceed here today? It said, you said earlier that you
Yes,
were.
Your Honor.
Okay. Basically that there's nothing in this order that prevents you from participating in any sort of investigation, which I think kind of came as news to Mr. Sonepfeifer, if I understand that. Declaration correctly, but I'll hear from you briefly as to why you think the no contact order should be adjusted.
Do I need to stand, Your Honor?
You do not.
Okay. So in seeking out legal counsel.
The problem is, James, that the keyboard is not connected to the mini PC, so I can't go into the boot menu. Otherwise I would. I'm probably gonna have to go buy a keyboard that will physically plug in. I think that's probably my next bet. like a non-USB keyboard or mouse. Probably should just buy both. Oh Lord.
So, I have been directed that I should not talk to CPS or the police or the school district about the allegations that my son has told me concerning 3 educators at the preschool that inappropriately touched him, which he is now receiving trauma therapy for. The legal counsel that I received said that that could be viewed as third-party contact and that I needed to go before the court
Okay.
and request that it be modified.
So I'm going to stop you for a second and tell you,
Okay.
I don't view that as third-party contact. Third-party contact is going to them and say, hey, go tell this person this or that. If
Okay.
you're reporting something, I don't think that there's anything in this order that prevents you from doing that.
Okay.
I know that, excuse me. I know that Mr. Stonecipher disagrees with that, but Mr. Clark, I'll come to you. What's your opinion on what I just said?
No, I agree, Your Honor. Mr. Stonecipher doesn't have any intention to stand in the way between Ms. Hunt and any kind of investigative organizations, CPS in particular. He would like this case, this motion decided on a very narrow basis. And that's in 7.105.500 paragraph 3, where in order to have a modification or termination of a protective order, the moving party needs to show a substantial change in circumstances such that the respondent will not resume, engage in, or attempt to engage in this case, acts of unlawful harassment. So none of the allegations presented in this motion would give any indication that Ms. Hunt would not resume harassing my client. And for that reason, we'd just like this denied, and Ms. Hunt can, pursue her son's interests in proper forum. Further, we'd like an order for attorney fees because they're allowed under the statute. And we're also interested in moving to seal the record because of these inflammatory statements that Ms. Hunt is making about Mr. Stonecipher, including asserting that she just asserted in court that he has done these things, that he and 2 accomplishments have indeed sexually abused her child. These are horrific and inflammatory allegations, and they should not be out there in a public record. My client is a teacher and he works with young students. He hasn't had any interaction with Ms. Hunt's student since June of 2023. It's not to say that, there's any time bar to the allegations that she's bringing forward, but it's just that these just seem kind of unsupported allegations and a lot of hearsay in her submissions. Thank you.
So ma'am, I'll give you the final word here.
Mm-hmm.
Anything?
So, yes, so my son started sexually
Okay,
acting.
so ma'am, and I don't want,
Okay.
the issue here
Okay.
is whether or not this order needs to be adjusted. And remember, he's the
Okay.
petitioner, you're the respondent in that order. And so with regard to, allegations that you
Okay.
reference in yours and was just referenced by Mr. Clark, that's going to be heard by and decided by somebody else, not me.
Okay,
And so the only issue here is whether or not this order needs to be changed.
okay. So I've been counseled that anyone that I talk to that could then take my information and communicate it to Mr. Stonecipher, that could be considered third-party contact.
Okay.
And I'm trying to avoid being in violation of the protection order or prosecuted for participating in a full investigation.
To be clear, Cellulite Yoga Pants, he didn't pull it. He just dropped the stream. I just double checked though. So they're both up there still. My phone is fucking filthy, but I'm afraid to clean it because I'll probably break it. Oh my God. My ADHD, untreated quite obviously, you're just watching that spiral right now. The month of December is so difficult. Anyways, he's left it up. So he'll continue to talk about this, but he just for some reason split the stream into two. Shout out to Rose, by the way, who sent me a message. We talked this morning about it, and she sent me a message when it went back up. I appreciate that. I was trying to cheer myself up this morning. I went to get myself a special bread Cambro. Cambro is a brand, and I wanted like a straight-sided vessel, so I went to the restaurant supply store at the wholesale club. Did they have a single fucking one? No, they didn't. I was mad.
My son being able to be involved.
Okay, well, I don't, as I kind of hinted earlier, I don't think there's anything in this order that prevents you from participating in any sort of investigation or anything like that. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure what you were told, but based on what you have said and what you have put in your paperwork that was filed, I don't see that there's any reason to adjust the no contact order at this time. You know, it's going to remain in place.
Okay.
With regard to, so your request to adjust the no contact order will be denied.
Okay.
With regard to Mr. Clark's comments about sealing the record, you know, I think I'm going to need a formal motion on that with briefing, because typically we don't do that. And so if you want that, you're going to have to bring a motion on that with a brief as to how we can do that, because people file, you know, all kinds of stuff in these sorts of hearings. And, you know, we just don't, absent compelling circumstances, we don't seal records. And so, or court files. So you're going to have to, again, if you wish to do that, Mr. Clark, on behalf of Mr. Stonecipher, you'll have to, you know, brief that. And I'm also given, I'm gonna at this point, I'm gonna deny the request for attorney's fees.
Under what basis, Your Honor?
What do you mean?
Did you make any findings that would support that ruling?
Which ruling?
Denying attorney fees at this time?
I think it's just, yeah, I think it's discretionary, and I'm choosing not to do it.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, you're free to go, ma'am. No contact order remained in place. And Mr. Clark and Mr. Stonecipher, you're free to go also.
That's basically it, right, Bill?
One more
'Cause I
question.
said so.
Does he still need to be served the paperwork? My understanding is he needs served the paperwork
What's that? No,
that I originally filed.
we've handled it here today. So this hearing is over. The no contact order remains in place.
Okay.
You may go.
I'll just let you watch what happens. Okay?
Ms. Is it Demeter? If I'm saying your name correctly.
That's a lawyer, Kelsey Demeter.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Just, I'm so sorry. They just asked for one of my matters and just an update
Right.
on it.
You can address it if you want to, and we can come back to you. I got plenty to do.
Okay, yes, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Sure.
See? So he says, I got plenty to do. Paisley's going, oh, you know what? Perfect. This is exactly what happened this morning. I heard this and I said, I'm going to go buy the Cambro. We're going to make today a Paisley day. We're going to go buy the Cambro. We are going to let this record. Yeast Baby is named Geraldine and doing okay today. I honestly don't even want to touch my sourdough starter today with my fucking luck. I am poisoned today for some reason. Thank God I'm not cooking. Anyways, I'm just gonna let you live it just like I did. Just like I did. Here's what happened. Because he did skip a case, I'll tell you that. Something was skipped with no motion.
Okay, so we're going to start. Next case we're going to take up is Kishayla Panavaroff and the Boutons. Ms. Panavaroff, you can come up to this table, and then the Boutons can come up there.
That's him saying it right now. Pull the live stream. Did you see that? Now, why did it go to this? Do you see that? Do we see that? Sorry, I'm trying not to yell, but look at him whispering. G, with a G. Courtney. Whispering. Gone. Thanks, Judge. Appreciate you. Oh, I also found like something in my hair this morning. I'm just honestly I'm considering going to bed so early and then just like starting again, you know? I've already set this live stream up to redirect over to Credence and Mikey. They have a show in like 20 minutes. I hope I did that right. I hope that doesn't break anything either. Oh my gosh, Dwight. I don't even mean to be like this. Some days I can snap out of it, and then some days it spirals. And then everything I touch, it's like I get super strength or stupid, and then I break everything I touch. Ugh. And the agony, and it is agony, and I know it's like not actually a big deal, but it's like everything is going wrong. You got an ad, I'm sorry, Bill, but that makes me slightly happy because I got one more penny. Thank Jesus. Thank you, Bill, for watching the ad and giving me 1 penny. I appreciate it. And YouTube Daddy will take some of that, but I appreciate it. Always remember you can back up. Yeah, it's called being human. Yeah, you're probably right. The human experience. Vicky, you know what? Here's what I'll promise you. If you guys send good vibes and I fix my computer, I'll probably come on later tonight. Like 9:30 East, okay? If I never come back again and you start seeing shorts and videos only, well, you'll know that I died and I deeded my channel to somebody better than I am who can fucking run it properly. Knock on wood. I would love to actually read some legal paperwork about like continuity planning for YouTubers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ugh, we could blame Bezos. Amazon Daddy, it's your fault. I appreciate all of your guys' support though. I really do. Oh my god. I'm actually on a day like this, I really actually worry about using any kind of expensive machinery. Like my KitchenAid, I really probably shouldn't. You know, today's a good day to clean the floor. That's what it is. Today's a good day to clean the floor. Oh. Billy is so funny. Anyways. Okay, Vicky, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. I promise, if the computer's working and my day improves, I'll come on tonight around 9:30. That's the earliest it could happen. But no promises, because right now it's not looking good. I turned off the screen, so I stopped looking at it. That helped. But as soon as I turn it on and that blue screen's back on, I'm a little worried. So, thank you guys so much for being here. Maybe I'll just leave it off. Maybe I'll just walk out. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna do a little walk. I'm gonna walk away. And, yeah, 6:30 my time. West Coast, baby. That's right. Also having, what was it, 50-mile-per-hour winds today. Still go outside when that happens. What about the next case? Courtney, I love it. Okay, guys, thank you so much. You'll be redirected over to Credence and Mikey. Make sure to like that video, interact with that. And John, oh God. Courtney, it's a sweater. I love it. I have 2 of them. They were $15 each. It's got a pouch pocket. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm proud of you. I'm not proud of me, but I'm proud of you. And I'll see you in the next video. Fuck, I don't even have the right screen up to do this. I love you. I'm proud of you. I'll check Discord in a bit. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye. Bye.